If your child seems more emotional, more reactive, or more overwhelmed during the holidays, you're not imagining it. Every year I hear the same thing from parents. My child's doing okay, and then everything fell apart once the holidays started. They have more meltdowns, more clinginess, more sensory overwhelm, more difficulty listening, trouble sleeping, and a lot of parents start stressing, like, is something wrong with my child? Is this a behavioral issue? Am I doing something wrong? So I want to take a moment today to explain what actually is happening, because when you understand the neurology behind holiday stress, everything starts to make sense. So you're not imagining this, your child isn't broken, and you're not failing as a parent. The holidays are uniquely hard on kids' nervous systems, especially kids who already are, just run anxious or sensory seeking. They're sensitive, strong-willed, or who have trouble with transitions. So let's break it down. Why, right? Kids thrive on rhythm, routine, predictability, regulation. You guys know that. That's how their nervous system stays calm and organized. But the holiday season removes almost all of that at once. Think about what their brain goes through in a very short period. More noise, more lights, more crowds, tons of stimulation, sugar swings, big emotional excitement, just to name a few. Every one of those disrupts the nervous system, and when you stack them together, the brain can very quickly shift into a sympathetic dominance, the fight or flight wiring, that gas pedal stuck on. And once that system activates, your child isn't misbehaving, they're just overwhelmed. When a child shifts into sympathetic mode, behaviors change fast and often dramatically, and that's when the parents usually see things like emotional ups and downs, sudden clinginess, meltdowns that come out of nowhere, difficulty listening, trouble with transitions. They feel like wild or out of control, sensory overload, picky eating. They have difficulties settling for sleep, just all these different things. And none of that is random. None of this is defiance, and none of this is a reflection of your parenting. This is a brain doing exactly what it was designed to do when it feels overwhelmed or unsafe, even in situations that are actually safe. And holidays are full of micro stressors. I mean, we feel it as parents, that feel small to adults, but enormous to sensitive or dysregulated nervous systems. To a child, the holidays can feel like a constant stream of unpredictable input the brain can't organize fast enough. So the system goes into a protective mode, not connection mode. Now, not every child responds the same way. Some kids can go with the flow. Other kids, especially sensory seekers or sensory avoiders, anxious kids, big feelers, kids who struggle with transitions, they're far more impacted. And why is that? Because their nervous system is already running at that higher baseline. Think of it like this. Some kids start the holidays at like 40% stress, others at 85%. One extra disruption sends the first child up a little bit, but sends the second child over the top. If your child's already dealing with sensory processing challenges like emotional regulation struggles, ADHD, trouble sleeping, anxiety, then the holidays amplify everything. Your child isn't trying to be difficult, their nervous system is just overwhelmed. This is where I see parents start to feel hopeless or frustrated. They tell me that it looks like my child's regressing or everything is setting them off. I'm walking on eggshells. They can't handle anything right now. I want you to hear this clearly. You're not doing anything wrong. Your child's system's it's not broken. This is the physiology, not the personality. Once you understand what their nervous system's doing, it becomes so much easier to support them. When we help their system shift back towards calm, connection, and regulation, everything changes. Emotions level out, transitions get easier, their behavior softens, sleep improves, the child feels safe again in their own body. If this sounds like your child, if the holidays have brought out more overwhelm, more big feelings, more dysregulation, we'd love to help. At Lako Family Chiropractic, we focus on calming and balancing the nervous system so your child can feel safe, regulated, and themselves again. You don't have to guess what's going on. You don't have to navigate this alone. I'm Dr. Steve Lako, and we're here to help your child thrive even during the most stressful seasons.